Hello, guys. Welcome to a new video, and today we're gonna be making a continuation of the powder toy. This is video 3. So today I wanted to show you what actually really created the worm. And there's two variations of this original mixture of the green virus. There's the original green virus, which can be found on the parasite's tip, the blue and green worm, and aggressive type, which is the dark green virus. So these are the two viruses. As you can see, the aggressive one will literally disintegrate the what do you call it? The pink giant organism, and the aggressive or dark greenish one will literally disintegrate them faster and immediately, while the greener one will disintegrate it just as fast as the worm did, as I showed you. The worm itself doesn't actually start the infection. It's the green tip on the blue worm I showed you in the other video what really does it. So yeah. So I just wanted to showcase this. We're gonna have a limited battle with these. More parasites though. So we're gonna have to test our strong set out. So it's super strong, right? It has 2 layers of shell. As you can see, underneath is another type of shell, but that's actually like I think there might be another shell actually made before that I covered within the shell, but I'm not too sure. It probably might be another one we have. But it would take me a bit to find it since the cells are like way deep in all my stamps and I have to go over all my pages, so I'll have to check later. But yeah, I'm happy to do this series, guys. It's gonna last for 10 more videos. So yeah, expect more content on this for now since I am banned. Even after I'm not banned anymore, I'm still gonna continue content because I think y'all like this and the sales and stuff. Oops, sorry about that. My TV started playing. Alright, anyways, let's get into the battle. I'm gonna keep spotting more cells. Tell me what to do next, so I really want to hear your opinion. I have a desire for comments and replies. I don't want likes, subscribes, okay? I just want at least someone to say something. So if you're watching this video, please comment if you must. I really like it, so I've never really only got any comments. Like only one video I have 13 comments, but yeah. Alright, let's look for the cell. Dang, 3 minutes. Can we find it? Let's see. Where is the older version? Older version. Without that shell. Y'all think you could find it for me? I'm not too sure. Where is it? That's all the amoebas. I've also created another amoeba. And it's a literal, well, not, it's an amoeba type, but it's just a mitochondria. This is what I call the mitochondria. It's literally just a giant cell. And it's basically the mitochondria. That's what I like to call it. Cause it's huge and it's giant mitochondria. We're gonna place it here. Some giant pink organisms. Oh yeah. Boom. I want to see what we can see and watch. This is just for experimentation also, by the way. And to let you guys see this beautiful thing anyone can recreate. Like you can get a pink giant organism and mix it yourself with it. It's very cool. it's just like living life and stuff. They like move. You don't actually need the GRVT anyway. So yeah, don't worry about that. But for a paint giant organism, it really needs that. Or you can actually turn both gravities off. There's a reason. You want to turn gravity simulation mode off, and you want to turn air simulation off. Turn neutron gravity on. And that's to make it so it can move. As if we're for a virtual, it will fall down and not move at all, precisely prohibiting it even from moving. But if you want it to move a little more freely, you can turn air simulation mode on and keep gravity simulation mode off, which is a better way. It also helps amoebas even move in the first place. But amoebas really enforcedly need GRVT because they are liquidly only held by GRVT. So if there's no GRVT, it will literally just, kind of fly away, fly in midair. So yeah, it needs it to move. So you need to feed it a good amount of mercury, GRVT to live. But yeah, I just mainly wanted to show y'all this green virus, which is the origin of the blue worm virus parasite, and then aggressive type. So yeah, if by themselves they do still work as viruses and disintegrate. It's just that it won't really attach as much into the soap, and it will just go inside of it, everywhere in it. And that pink giant organism. I'll show y'all after this battle. So yeah, let me check this. All right, let's start. Here comes the battle. Oh! As you can see, chaos is ensuing as these things eat each other. This is my worst battle yet. 3 frames per second. Oh my gosh. 2 frames per second. There's no way we're gonna get to 1, right? No way. No way. Because if we get to 1 frame, I at least need to get 1 like, bro. That's insane. I didn't even know that could happen. I'm joking. Uh-oh. So, there's one thing I kind of forgot to tell you about the cell. There was a giant fat layer of deuterium. And basically, deuterium, if you set its life with the property tool super high, it expands very highly and it turns like bright white. Let me show you. If you put it on fancy mode, well, it's not doing it. Because there's also another way you can make it expand. I'll have to show y'all deuterium later in the video, so I'll show y'all that later. Also, make sure you use the summarize tool of yours because it can help you learn a little more. And I do change and work on the answers in there, so make sure you're using also that. I would really like if you use the summarize. It does take me a long time to get the precise stuff for it to say, so please sincerely use the summarize tool. I spent a lot of time on a lot of the videos making it say different things, so yeah, use it. Alright, back to what we're doing. Continue. The mitochondrial deuterium is actually hot, and the deuterium, if you make it hot, its volume will increase in size, and more deuterium will appear, and it grows, kind of like mercury. In this game, mercury, I think it actually works different. Or mercury in real life probably might actually increase in size. I'm not too sure. It's just supposed to be, I guess, a falling sand pixel game. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be close to real life. It has plutonium. That's a real life element. That's uranium. That's a real life element also. The thing is, you actually can't in real life get super pure uranium. It's actually hard to. I don't know. That's all I know about that process. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else can I do? I want to show y'all these viruses first. we're gonna test this on our patient one. We're gonna call this guy patient one. Let me get a little box, which will be a cell. You will stay here, Mr. Henry the second, fourth, and we're gonna get Henry the third, sixth, or fifth actually. I just want to show y'all the severity of both of these. This is basically just the same parasite had on it. So like worm parasite, you know, the little green tip right there you can see on the stamp. That's the same as this. Just managed to actually get on there and stay stuck. Act like a part of the worm, and that's its head. That what makes the worm move by itself. It can even move with both gravity off. That's how like hard to kill it is. It won't fall on the ground. It can move. Although if it has both regular gravity on, both of them just regular on virtual gravity and Earth type, it will still move, but it'll move straight down. And it'll just move and slide in a line. Again, alright, just anyway, let's start the experiment as usual. Dang it, oh my gosh. No, I think I can record a little longer, guys. I want to show you this process. It takes a bit for them to really start. Forgot, need this to be on as it's essential for that to be on for the process to even begin starting. You'll notice that it throws up mercury, and that's the first symptom. Second symptoms are it immediately after throwing up its mercury, it will also never eat any more mercury. If you shove mercury, which is its food source, into it, it will throw it up. The second system is, of course, the classic dissolving or breaking into pixels, which those pixels can infect other cells, as usual, as I stated in my other videos about this parasite. The next thing is, once it is finally done dissolving the whole cell into particles, the parasite will leave out of it, or whatever is left of the cell, and sometimes worms can come out of it. Also, while in infection stages, and if worms come out, which pretty pre-stated, those can infect anything. Basically, the whole cell turned and infected and break it apart, as per usual stated. And the thing is, once the soap, like the parasitic soap, latches onto something, like the worm also, it doesn't latch though. The worm won't latch, but these, the aggressive parasite and the classic parasite, which is used to make the parasitic worm, it will. Oh no. Okay, guys. Well, sorry. I just want to show you this, but I gotta go now because, as you can see, the time is right. So bye. Hope you love this little showcase.